Welcome back to my channel, Healing with Kearra. So today we're looking into what messages does Spirit or the universe have for you at this time. So pile 1 is with this home oracle card and this white crystal. We're going to be using the Tarot of Little Secrets. And then the second pile, we're the Fire and Healer Oracle and the Aqua Quartz. I'm going to be using the 8th House Tarot. So let's get right into it. Yep, and always try to just go with the first pile that catches your eye and not overthink it. These up here. Oops. Okay. So yeah, pile 1. These here. So I'm going to start by reading this card for you. You are being guided to come back home to who you truly are. Drawing this card can signal a change in your physical home or sense of where you belong. Pulling this card also symbolizes that wherever or whatever your current situation, you can trust that this moment is in alignment with your higher self. You have not lost your way. You are in fact right on time and right on track. Meditate on this symbol to access your higher power when having to make important decisions. You can always orient yourself north to the morning star and be sure that you will make the decision that is in alignment with your highest good. And that's the symbol on this card. So let's see what messages do you Spirit have for you this time? Ooh. I have Justice, the bottom of the deck, and the Chariot. Ooh, also 10 of Cups, and the 4 of Cups. So, yeah, I'm seeing like you could have had to be really, really patient and like really ponder exactly how to move forward. So it's kind of making sense here, like with the Oracle card, how it said, you're not lost, like you're right at the right time, or you're right in the right place, or you're right on time. Because yeah, there's this energy where you've had to be like really, really patient and like really ponder if something was right or if something was like the right direction for you. With the Chariot, it's like finally feeling like you can move forward after this period of having to um, yeah, again, be really patient and grounded and like think it through. Or it's like you had to wait for the right opportunities. Like you couldn't just say yes to like anything and everything in front of you. You had to be like really selective and wait for like the perfect thing or something that was like the most in alignment. So now it's like moving forward towards something that you want or things finally being able to balance out in some way. But again, there was this like introspective period where um, you were having to learn discernment and learn how to kind of like sift through different things and choose what was best for you. So again, that took like learning patience in order to make the right choices, um, to like take you in the direction that you want to go in order to be able to have like a really stable home foundation or like lifestyle with someone. So now things are balancing out. It's like finally right, or it's like the finally the right thing. So you feel ready to like jump on it or move forward in some way. I just got this image of like the heron in the river, waiting for like the right moment to strike. It's like learning that sense of peace and the just kind of like going with the flow until like the right thing comes along, and then like going for it and snatching it up. So it's like waiting for the right timing or the right moment for things to be in alignment in order to be able to move forward. And it's like, yeah, again, everything is coming back into balance for you, or it's finally safe to move forward in some way. Um, it's like the opportunity that's in front of you or that you came across is going to be like an equal exchange or like an equal give and take. It will like give back the same way that you put into it. So it's like finally the right thing for you to move forward and like make a choice or like establish yourself in one direction, um, after a long period of feeling like you kind of had to hold out or yeah, like wait for the right thing, wait for the right timing, or for wait for the right moment, but also for you to be like ready or capable in order to handle or give back to something in the way that you would need to. So it's like you had to be ready too. So you were kind of on this like specific journey and you were like being guided with the morning stars, like you were trying to follow spirit's guidance in some way. So now you're like in alignment or ready to move forward or to receive something. So yeah, we have the Four of Pentacles here. So yeah, this is the one that like fell out when I was shuffling. You felt like you had to kind of like keep to yourself or be really withholding. It, or again, it's like you couldn't just say yes to every opportunity that came along or just like be giving to every single person. So maybe for a while, like you didn't necessarily have a lot to give. So you had to be like a little bit more selective and like really see people's intentions. So it's like you just chose to kind of keep things to yourself for a while and just be like guided and led towards someone that like deserved it or that would give back to you in some way or something that would be really fair and balanced here. It's like you were trying to trust spirit to guide you towards like the right thing with the money like on the head. It's kind of like standing out to me or has this like shining um energy to where it's like you knew what you had was really valuable, so you had to kind of like preserve it or keep it to yourself until you met someone that would like truly appreciate it. And so you were really cautious or you like really thought things through or looked deeply into things to see like people's oh my gosh, um like peeping into like people's intentions. I threw myself off there with what I was saying. That's really funny. Yeah, looking really deeply into people's intentions to see like their motives, like what was driving them, or like, yeah, the place that they were kind of coming from. There's like a moon far distant here, so like the moon kind of controls our emotional state. So yeah, I'm getting this energy of like you were kind of keeping your cards to yourself or keeping certain things to yourself until you could see like, yeah, people's motives, where they were coming from, what was driving them, um, what's like keeping them grounded. So we have the Empress in the reverse. So yes, it's like something could have just not really been working out for you. Um, as like a period of like not being I'm okay, so with the Empress and like with all of these eggs and this gal here is like pregnant. So like not everybody obviously is going through like fertility issues, but I'm just translating that to like whatever you could be going through, like some sort of major creative block. So it's like again, it goes into how it's like sometime you just didn't have the resources, or something wasn't working out, or something wasn't able to be prosperous at that time, or something wasn't like fully in alignment in order to like produce or like be fruitful. So you had to be kind of like hesitant, or it's like you had to work on something within yourself um, to become like healthier in order to be able to like give back in a fair way, like I was saying before. So yeah, so there's energy of like there was something that you were lacking in some way, or some sort of resources that you didn't have in the past, or yeah, some way where it was like if you tried to move forward at that time and like give what you had at that time, it wasn't going to be fruitful. um or yeah, there's just wasn't the situation wasn't going to be able to grow in the way that it needed to in order to get to a healthy place. So there had to be, yeah, just a lot of patience, kind of like going back and nurturing. And it's like really looking into like exactly what kind of help that you needed, or exactly what you needed to do here. So you could have had to like sift through a lot of different options in order to like be successful and like get what you really wanted here. So then now it's like you finally brought something into balance and you're able to move forward. Um, and we have the Three of Cups. So again, this is like a fertility card. So um, yeah, I'm like maybe some people have been kind of going through fertility issues, or it's like you something within your body wasn't quite right, and so it's like you had to work on something within yourself in order to move forward. And then now that you're in a healthier place, you're finally able to meet someone um, that can like give to you and like provide for you in the way that you need in order to come together and like balance things out and like move forward in a healthy way together and like celebrate. um but yeah, again, like obviously not everyone is like literally going through fertility issues, so that can just kind of translate to like any type of like work or business, like investments or anything like that. It's like you had to like hold off at one time, or kind of hold back and work on something within yourself in order to be able to move forward. And now you're meeting someone that can like invest with you, or that it's like safe to like give to now because you're in a better place. And then like they're actually someone who is going to be like really stable and like give back to you, or that you can trust in some way. And so then it's like whatever you're working on or whatever you're investing in will be really fruitful and prosperous. And so you'll want to like come together with people and celebrate the success. um yeah, like share the good news with people of like finally being able to move forward with something, and um again have some sort of success that you've had to be like really patient and kind of selective. It's like you couldn't just go for like anything to like make it work or turn things around. You had to really wait for the right thing or find like the right thing in order to give yourself what you needed to be able to give back to the situation in a way that it was going to have a positive outcome for everyone. So yeah, maybe you'll be like celebrating with your family, something that they know that you've been like working really really hard towards, or again getting together with like coworkers or people that you're working with now and like celebrating some sort of success. Or it could be, yeah, if it's like more literal for you, then like literally having success with fertility and like getting together with people who you've been kind of working with or have been trying to like help support you emotionally through this process to like all celebrate together. um, but there's something about it's just like it wasn't the right time before. And so again, this card with it's like, um, yeah, you're not in the wrong place, or you're not missing or without or like lacking in any way. It's like spirit was with you, and um, it's like everything happens in like divine timing. And so now everything is came together to where it's like you're in a better place, you're in a place that's more able to receive. There's like other people around you who are more fair and balanced and able to give to you. And so then it like comes together in this really healthy way. It's like this, I'm getting this really like cohesive, like things moving forward really smoothly. Like um, everybody like working together type of an energy. So before it may not have been like that in your environment or your surroundings or your relationship dynamics. So it was just like not the right time. Um, and then now that you're in a healthier space, it's like your spirit is saying it's time to like plant roots and establish more of that like home connection or like family connection, to be like more grounded in that way, like however it resonates or fits with you. So it's like a more general reading. Um, let's get a nature seeker, simplicity. Your soul is longing for peace and connection to nature's elements. Don't overcomplicate your situation by reaching outside of yourself for answers. You will find clarity by spending time in nature to refocus your energy. Ripple effect, intention. The intention behind actions is far reaching and at times very impactful. The frequency of your action is then matched and echoed through time. Be mindful of the power behind your thoughts, decisions, and actions. We have wanderlust, adventure. Now is a great time to travel or relocate to see the world's wonders. A desire for something more is nudging you to take chances and live without the heavy baggage. Travel light and be adventurous. So, totally, this, the adventure or like certain things that come up that you're called to kind of do for yourself is all a part of the journey of like coming home or coming back to yourself, right? It's like just as important to let your hair down and have fun. So yeah, sometimes like traveling and doing things like that, it's all a part of like the balance with the justice and the scales. It's like the balance that creates a really healthy and stable environment within ourselves, being like really well rounded. Um, And yeah, that creates that ripple effect to um, extends like that. Yeah, when we take care of ourselves like that and have that balance within ourselves, and it has that ripple effect and it extends into all aspects of our lives and our relationships, and it just like really helps benefit us um, and guide us on our journey here to have deeper, more meaningful connection with others. So, yeah, that's something to celebrate here. Yeah, that's all I have for pile one. So, if you watch this far into the reading, thank you. I really appreciate it. Hope you have a great day. Okay. Alrighty. So, pile two is the aqua quartz and the healer and the fire cards. So, I'm going to read both of those cards for you. Start the reading here. Light, creativity, drive, purity, passion, and new opportunities. The element of fire can free you from boredom, clear karma, and give you the energy required to take action. Be warned though, too much fire can also burn, so be mindful of utilizing this energy wisely by channeling it creatively. Meditate on this symbol with the essence of a candle to inspire creativity, motivation, and passion. Yeah. You are a healer. Fear not your own ability to be a light worker or a way shower for others. Drawing this card can also symbolize that a healing in its highest form is available to you now. If you have pulled this card in regards to a relationship or situation, please know that there is a powerful exchange of energy here. Meditate when you are wanting to heal on the physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual plane. Our card's right there. We're using the 8th House Tarot. Oh wow, okay, so we have the 7 of Air, the bottom of the deck. This card's been coming up so much, even like when I'm just doing readings for myself. So I guess we are all feeling it. And then we have the Star, Aquarius. It's interesting because that one's Moon in Aquarius. So there could just be like a lot, you could be having to adjust to um, a lot of like new and different change, kind of like all happening at once with the fire. Is kind of like meant for your best, is like meant to set you free or for like your divine benefit, even if it seems kind of like painful. Um, you could be in a period where you're kind of being like isolated a little bit right now, but you feel like you're kind of being guided. Or it's like spirit has this like intention with it's like isolating you in order to help you to go in and deal with any sort of like anxiety you have or anything that's kind of like hindering you or preventing you from being able to move forward in like a really passionate way and like manifest your desires or be successful with something, being able to move something into the next stage or take some sort of risk or some sort of leap. It's like in this stage you're being like isolated in order to work through any like self-doubt or fears or any sort of like chaos around you that could like come in and affect your confidence or your vision, idea of your sense of capability. So we also have the 9 of Air, and the Virgo, the Hermit. So yeah, it's like you're being put in like an isolation period in order to go within and like heal and transform something. And it's like spirit's purposely sheltering you from like sort of outside chaos or noise. You're like really being pushed in this certain direction or to have like a certain confidence in yourself and like really follow your dreams or like take some sort of leap of faith or put yourself out there, take some sort of risk. It's like you're really being guided here. Like I said, like your intentions or on the outside it might look like kind of crazy or kind of like why are they doing this or like you don't know what you're doing or like you're stepping into some weird unknown territory. So yeah, it's like you're having to work through any sort of like self-doubt, and then again being like isolated from anyone else who's going to come in and create like more self-doubt or more chaos or more anxiety. It's like spirit's trying to help you to heal from these certain things so you can have a certain confidence with your creativity and like know that whatever you're stepping into or jumping into or whatever you're working on is going to be like really successful, really beautiful. um, it's like worth getting through to the other side. And so in order to help get you there, spirit is kind of like sheltering you from anything or anyone that could like harm you, or like unexpected chaos that would just like throw you off and prevent you from being able to move forward towards it, like with the stars, like you're being guided. And maybe you can't necessarily see where you're going or what you're doing, but you just have this intention to like be really successful. And so it's like spirit is almost ushering you to kind of like go about it in a sneaky way, but not in a bad way. It's just like to kind of like hide certain things or to keep certain things to yourself, in regards to like people that it's like not safe, people that aren't a part of that like inner circle, or like people that are just going to be like judging you or putting like shame off on you, or like certain people that it's not safe to like open up in, like let them in on the vision and what you're trying to do, because they're going to put like doubt and fear and kind of like hinder you from being able to like be guided and like follow the path that spirit has for you and take risks, be really passionate, like take the leaps of faith that you need to get to where you need to be. It's like you need to have some sort of like crazy, insane level of like confidence in yourself, and spirit is going to help carry you through something. Um, and then through this process, it's like healing your perspective of yourself and your perspective of like your capabilities and where you can take yourself, where you can go, what you're capable of, the success that you're capable of achieving. It could be kind of helping other people to see like um, your potential too in some way. Um, So yeah, there's this energy where it's like right now, in order to heal from certain things or to keep you sheltered from like any more type of like outside damage, you're being asked to like go inward. So this is kind of like a dark, confusing period where you can't necessarily see exactly where you're going, but just like when the butterfly is in the cocoon, it's like the messy, like mush. It's like you feel like mush under your blankets right now, but spirit is trying to kind of like help um, mold you into something and help build your confidence by keeping you like away from people who are going to doubt you or like judge the process, because again they like can't see your vision or like see the way that you're being guided or the ways that spirit is assisting you or going to assist you. And so it's like you're going to come out of this really strong, really beautiful, really capable. It's going to help heal a lot of things within you as far as like your perspective of, yeah, like what you were capable of, or your idea of success, or other people around you's idea of like what you have to do in order to be successful, the route or the path to success. um yeah, we have the six of airs, Mercury in Aquarius, so again more Aquarius energy. It's like with the clouds here, it's like it may be a very unconventional way of doing things or way of going about things, or an unconventional process. Maybe it's not the way that like people would traditionally do something, but again it's like you're being guided here, like spirit is kind of like giving you downloads or like showing you like what you need to do, how you need to go about things, the direction that you need to go in. And it may seem a little crazy or upside down, backwards, or like odd, weird to certain people on the outside. So it's like you're also being ushered to just kind of like keep certain things to yourself, or just like keep to yourself in certain ways until you can like get to where spirit is trying to take you like safely. And then you can like let other people in, or like show other people like how you got there or something. But it's like if you try to show them the process, then they're going to be like worried or concerned for you. Like they would see this and be like, oh no, like the way that you're traveling is like not like you don't put boats in the sky, like that, you're gonna get hurt or fall or whatever. But they can't see how like the same rules that apply to them or others don't apply to you. Like spirit is giving you this idea on purpose because they have a way to help carry you through this and get you to the other side. And I'm seeing like you are going to be really successful here. So it's like you just have to trust the process, like follow spirit, like allow yourself to be guided, kind of like trust the crazy. We also have the strength here, Leo. So the Leo's the opposite side of the zodiac is Aquarius. So uh, yeah, there's this energy of, again, having to be really, really strong willed. And yeah, even though it may be a little bit different or out there, or something that you're not used to, or unconventional, or a way that you wouldn't have went about it yourself or done things yourself, yeah, you're being guided to just be like really calm. Yeah, I'm hearing kind of like gaining a strength over your anxieties or your fears, right? It's like that's why you're kind of being isolated in order to work through that stuff. Um, so then it's like the energy that you're presenting on the outside is more of just like a calm, and centered, like confident energy. It's like even if it's really confusing and it doesn't make sense and you can't necessarily see what you're going right now, it's like move as though you're really confident, or move like with the confidence of spirit, like knowing that they're gonna step in and kind of like help you or help guide you in some way. um I'm also hearing, because there's like this heart behind it. So it's like when you have like a really pure intention in your heart, then spirit like steps in and gives you the assistance that you need, like with the hand here, and helps like tame like any of the crazy, um, chaotic like energy around you that you're is kind of like out of your control, like with the lightning. It's like spirit is like stepping in to like help work in your life to help like shelter you from like any sort of harm or chaos. Um, so again, it's like, yeah, when you have a really pure intention in your heart, then that's like enough for spirit to come in and like help carry you through. Um, Even if it's like in this really unconventional way that doesn't really make sense to others, like that story in the Bible, where they like parted the where God like parted the Red Sea, and they were able to like just like walk through the sea. And then like their enemies tried to walk through the sea, and then once they made it safely across, then the waters flew, or were flowing again, and it like totally took out their enemies. Um, yeah, stuff like that can really like happen in your life. Like God can really work in your life and literally like um create spaces or create openings, or like I said, it's like the same rules don't apply to you because the spirit is like working with you, sees like some sort of like pure intention you have, so it's like working with you in order to help you be successful. So it's like you have to be kind of like sneaky with how you are communicating with humans about it, because they can't see like everything that's going on. So it's like you can't let like just everybody into like your inner circle and tell them exactly what's going on, because then they will kind of like, yeah, people get like really triggered, they have their own weird stuff going on, and they'll, yeah, try to like push again like fear or shame or self-doubt, or just like whatever their limited perspective tells them about like what other people's capabilities are. Um, to just like push things off on you through like their own lens. Um, so yeah, it's like spirit is sees your heart or your intentions in some way, just really trying to help move you through something or carry you through something, help you heal so that you'll have the like self-confidence or the like creativity that you need in order to like get through something successfully, and then like come out the other side and be like really successful or have like what you need in order to take care of yourself or something. So we have the Nine of Fire or the Nine of Wands, Moon in Sagittarius. So this is like that. In this card, the way he's running, I'm getting this energy of it's like the final push. It's like some sort of passion project or creative project. It's like that, yeah, that final push. It's like spirit wants you to like muster up like all of your strength here and just like push forward or continue through some sort of like difficult stage in something in order to get through the other side. The Nine of Water, so it's like getting it's like this final push into getting into a space where there's more like emotional fulfillment, where you're really satisfied with what you've accomplished or how far you've come or something that you've completed in some way. Um, Again, just like feeling really satisfied with your success or feeling really emotionally fulfilled. Um, by something that you've achieved or like being able to take care of yourself in some way. So there's just this like little bit of work that you have to do, or yeah, just this little bit that you have to like push through and get through. And so it's just like having that strength to do what you need to do. And so, yeah, spirit could be purposely isolating you in order to help you kind of like charge like through some sort of darkness and get into just like a more stable, fulfilled, tranquil, like successful, peaceful environment for yourself. It's like all the hard work will pay off, is something that I'm hearing. Plant the seed, create. Take those great ideas you've been thinking about and let them grow wildly. Bring to life new business and creative endeavors. Trust in divine timing that what you desire will bloom. That's the bottom of the deck. Spiritual path, righteous. You are being called to do the right thing and take the high road above all else. Don't let your ego lead you astray. Be mindful to select choices that align with your true self and support spiritual growth. Also got messing with fire, protection. Sometimes you need to walk away from situations not to get burned. When there is a resistance from others to resolve matters, or if the energy is negative in your environment, it is best to detach and clear your energy field. 100%. I really do feel as though that's spirit is like helping you to do something or move forward with some sort of creative project. But that's, yeah, definitely requiring some period of like isolation in order to go within and really know um, like what the right thing is. So that could just be helping to heal your perspective or to help you to grow spiritually in some way, to have more discernment in the future, which will help you to continue to like um, create from the right place and know like what is right for you intuitively or innately in some way. I'm going to get one card out of this deck here. Okay. Okay, so first, your bottom of the deck, we have East direction, birthing, spring, rising sun, new beginnings. East is the direction representing new life, sunrise, springtime, and the color of yellow is the fresh morning sun. In many native traditions, it is the first direction to be honored in ceremony. Um, East represents birth, either in physical form, an idea, a relationship, a job, or a new experience of you. Feel deeply inside of yourself as to what form of birthing might take. Find yourself renewed with anticipation and excitement for the joy that is soon to be yours. East is the time of spring, when seeds have shed their protective shell and are bursting forth from the fertile earth towards the light. What seeds might you have planted for this year? Remember, they are in a fragile state and must be nurtured, watered, and fed with your caring until they become fully rooted and can gain strength to grow and blossom. Dream them up. Sunrise, as the beginning of a new day, is a time for inspiration and prayer. If you are not in the habit of waking to go outside and experience the rising sun, set an intention to do so, for all is fresh and exhilarating. Remember to bless yourself and all that is around you. Set intentions for the day, feel energized, and open your heart. Let the morning light into your entire being. If you have drawn the East direction card, open up to a new beginning coming your way. You have been through a recent ordeal that has challenged you, and it is time to fully release the hardships of certain experiences, the stresses of decisions making, and the pain of consequences. By releasing these, you are leaving space within your own being to welcome in something new and wonderful. Open your heart, your mind, and your spirit to joyous opportunities that await you. Dream your possibilities, seek your highest potential. Avenues are opening up to you right now. May this very special East direction card bring freshness and joy into your life with new beginnings and new light. So yeah, we also got, so that's two cards saying to plant the seed. So it's interesting. I felt I didn't use this deck in the last pile, but I just felt like you guys need a little bit more of something here. So this is the hands, hands of the ancient medicine cards, guidance from the four corners, which is where I'm from. So the card that y'all got in this pile is Grandmother Tree of North. Ancient being, wisdom, grounding, listening, roots deep into earth, arms reaching upward. The Ancient One is here for us to cherish, confide our most secret of secrets, hug when we need to feel loved, and listen to her wisdom. Like many of the old growth junipers in the four corners, she is over 400 years old. She is twisty, gnarly, and has a lot of branches that no longer feel her life, but hang raging from her stronger limbs. She has seen so much through generations of animals, birds, and humans that have rested on or beneath her branches. If she could tell us her stories. Tree beings are the conduit between earth and sky. Their roots are planted firmly and deeply into Mother Earth, while their arms reach up to Father Sky in blessing. May we humans be like Grandmother Tree and feel our roots ground us deeply into the earth, while our hearts, minds, and arms reach up to Spirit. Then may we become the conduit between the Mother and the Father and feel their energies, blessings surge through us. You may wish to find an ancient tree to honor and bring your troubles to. You might be surprised how she can answer your many questions and connect you to a deeper place within yourself. Let her know your tears when you are sad or disappointed or despondent. I'm sorry, it does not say disappointed. Let her sense your joy as you discover some greater part of yourself, and let her feel your appreciation, blessings, and honoring. Great wisdom and resolution to problems can come from sitting beneath her, posing a question, and being still enough to listen. Her message may come through a bird song, a sudden cleansing wind, or an image or word suddenly drifting through your mind. Take whatever comes first to you and analyze it later, for the first impression is likely to be the most powerful. Do not doubt what you receive, for there is meaning to it. May Grandmother Tree bless you with feeling fully grounded while looking upward to your higher being and knowing with heart soaring. Allow the energies of earth and spirit to move through your body, mind, and soul. May you truly listen and be open to the wisdom that is already within you, of which Grandmother Tree can remind you. Yeah, this is just a really common tree in the Four Corners in the United States here. So, yeah, again, like with the trees, saying that the trees are the conduit between earth and sky. It's like sometimes whenever we're being given these really specific downloads or we're on this really specific path here, other people can't see the way that spirit is like working in our hearts and our minds and our eyes, our vision, and guiding us. And so, yeah, I feel as though that's why we have this here. It's like, yeah, there's going to be certain people that you can open up to and are really going to understand your path, and you can share like your burdens and what's going on with you. And then there's going to be other people who, spirit is not working in their heart, in their eyes, in their mind in the same way that spirit's working in yours. And so when you open up to those people and you share with them, what's going on with you or your struggles or, the journey, because success isn't just this straight upward journey. When you're open about all of the chaos and the ups and downs, there's going to be people who they can't see, the vision and how spirit is working and how spirit is going to help to carry you through certain circumstances if you can just like hold the faith and stay really strong in your journey, like steadfast, like persevere, right? So there's going to be certain people that when you try to, and this may have already kind of happened, this chaos around you may have already happened, and that's why spirit is kind of urging you to kind of isolate yourself in a way with the hermit. um, yeah, it's all with the purpose of transformation. But again, it's like there's going to be certain people that when you open up to them about the journey and the struggles and everything that's going on, it's like they get worried for you, or they put their own doubts and their own fears into what's going on. So there's certain people that if you're open with them and you let them know everything that's happening, it can actually like hinder your ability to be really successful, because they're like blocking your ability to allow spirit to work in your heart and your mind and in your vision to keep you like steered in the right direction. um, and then there's going to be other people who are just like more spiritually open, or they've been there in their own journey before, or there's just going to be other people who like actually do get it. Like you can have like your inner circle that you can like open up to, or the further along you get on your journey, the more people that you meet, they're like more spiritual, they'll understand. So they'll be able to be like, oh, this is just a part of the journey, you just have to hold the faith, like trust that God's going to work in your situation. But then again, there's going to be other people that like their vision is kind of blocked, and so it's like you don't want to be fully open with them and telling them everything that's going on. So whenever you're going through certain struggles or roadblocks or things that you're having to overcome, or just challenging times, or you're waiting to see the fruits of your labor, the outcome of what you've been working towards, like manifest over time, or you're in the middle of kind of like a dark and uncomfortable period where you can't exactly see where you're going and what's happening. There's certain people that's like, if you're going to share with them or let them in on all of that, then they're going to get really uncomfortable and concerned for you and like worried, or um, push off all of their like fears and limiting ideas about how to get through certain situations. And so if you're in that dark space where you can't really see very far in front of you, or you can't really see what's going on, it's like, yeah, just hold the faith, like stay strong, and trust that spirit's putting you through these like times, or these dark, uncomfortable periods, in order to help you grow and get to, or and heal the things that you need to heal within yourself, so you can have the confidence to move forward in the way that you need to get where spirit's trying to take you, to be really successful with your creative passions, endeavors, ideas, things that are being put on your heart to create or involve yourself in or to do. It's like there's a reason why you have these ideas, and spirit is going to come in and work with you and help you, assist you to get you to where you're trying to go. And so, yeah, if you're being called to isolate away from certain people, or to just keep certain things that are important to you, or that you're going through or working on right now, from certain other people around you or in your life, like that might feel like you're hiding things from people, or you're being sneaky, or it might just feel uncomfortable or unnatural to you. But it's like definitely follow the guidance that spirit is giving you, because it's really helping, like I said, get you to where you need to be in order to be able to be really successful, or for something to take off or work out for you. It's like helping you to heal your perspective on what you're capable of, how successful you can be, like what you're capable of getting through or overcoming. And it's helping to like build your faith, to see how much like spirit can work in your life. Or yeah, just like when you get to the other side of the situation, you'll have like a testimony to be able to share with others in regards to yeah, like how your faith was built or grew, or how you helped to heal something within your perspective in order to have more faith. And it's just like now you have more confidence like in yourself, in your journey in some way. So yeah, that's all I have for pile two. So if you watch this far into the reading, I really, really appreciate it. And I hope you have a really, really great day. Thank you.